Ladies and gentlemen, our one lone sunspot is rotating off the disk, and the solar wind continues to blow. That's exciting. And that means charged particles. My particles are charged. I can definitely feel it. Could you feel it? Anywho, yeah, I had a panic attack somewhere around here. I'm over that now. I don't usually get panic attacks. Things are weird, man. Things are definitely weird. And on that note, I'm having an extra bonus THORnews February 2021 fundraiser day. I knew February was going to be rough. I've got $746 left to raise. I got a snail mail, 5430 Birdwood Road, 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, Patron. If you'd like to contribute so I can keep on doing what I do, bringing you some of the best information out there as your planetary defense commander, I would certainly, definitely appreciate it. In this video, we'll be talking about storms, earthquakes, and volcanoes. We've got a wave of storms coming right up, and that is exciting. But the models have been pretty sketchy, changing from day to day. But we do know the USA and Europe should have wave after wave after wave of some storms. How big will they be? We'll have to stay tuned to find out. We've got a storm moving over central USA today, but we don't know yet if it will curve up and punch the northeast, but it's definitely bringing some snow and rain to parts from Iowa on down. A lot of attention is being paid to the weekend. Mike's weather page is talking about the HMMI still watching the following weekend. Big blast of cold pushes down, maybe allowing some wintry weather down south. I think this is the 13th. This is that big weekend I'm talking about. I mentioned Texas blizzard in the last weather video I made. And see, the whole joke is kind of, if it snows in Texas, that's a Texas blizzard. But we definitely got signals that the 12th to the 13th should be active, and 14th, 15th for the USA and Europe. We'll continue to track those. But for now, like I said, we have a storm moving over up here. Hey, look, it's super foggy over there. And then it's windy down here. I think Mercury retrograde is making me talk like a dumbass. Oh, no. Now's not the time for that myself. Okay, great. This is the next 48 hours of precipitation. And you can see we have a snowy, wintry mix combining with a warmer south rainy front pushing out over the entire East Coast. And then you get your next storm coming on in. Looks like it may or may not be clear for the Super Bowl. There you go. It's one or the other. It'll either be clear or not. Parts of Iowa may be seeing some blizzardy conditions today and surrounding areas as this storm moves through and fills out. And I'm over here watching what I've called the hot box. This area seems to be very warm, and so we have been getting some volcano and earthquake action up by Europe. So that's interesting. And Mexico, of course. Even though these are smaller earthquakes, they seem pretty spread out. And hey, there's another North Carolina earthquake. That is interesting. How about you, Idaho, Stanley? And Puerto Rico's been getting quite a few, but it seems like the bigger ones are down along the Pacific side, or the West Pacific side of the Ring of Fire. And then just the Chile area is always very earthquakey. Ooh, and then we had a 5 in Nepal. And this one was the one down here. That was right by somewhere near where the 6.9 earlier. So that's an aftershock. And then speaking of Europe, this was 4.4 in Greece. Chances are increasing for the upper northeast to get more snow this weekend. It's not safe for work weather. It's letting us know there's a pretty significant bump in ensemble guidance on the 6Z GFS. And the flakes are flying again in Des Moines, Iowa. They are having a snow day. Winds will also be gusty and could lead to near blizzard conditions at times. Yeah, it looked like this storm was going to get pushed off of the coast before it had a chance to bring in any snow or major rain to the upper northeast. But times, they are changing. And so, yeah, there's a chance for the northeast and south and east to get 2 storms through Tuesday. NWS Albany, we're closely monitoring 2 storm systems that have the chance to bring some light accumulating snow to eastern New York and western New England through early next week. So we will continue to monitor. It is definitely starting to look blizzardy in Iowa, in my opinion. But no matter what, we know that the middle of February is going to bring us a polar express cold shot. The Arctic vortex doing its vortexy thing. Ay caramba. And so how low will it go? How strong will it be? We don't know, but it is definitely going to be a significant event as around the 12th through the 15th-ish. And we'll be getting some cold shots in between, I think. Tom Brady is definitely excited about this weekend. Yeah, dude, John Homenuck. He gives a funk. That didn't rhyme. Major trends among multiple guidance suites are raising the stakes for a potential winter storm in the Northeast this weekend. This amplification trend continues on today's 12Z NAM. Alarm bells should be going off for the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast right about now. So ding, 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 ding. Alarm bell. That sounded more like a winter chicken dinner. Ding, 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 ding. Now, didn't it? Hey, Kansas City. Main snow band is moving through the area from west to east. This band of moderate snow could produce a quick 1/2 to 3 inches of snow. Be prepared for reduced visibilities and slick spots developing upon the roadways. Yeah, dude, Steve Cupertino pointing out that, yeah, it's quite the shift in the 12Z NAM. You go from nothing to a whole lot of snow. Nothing, a whole lot of snow. Nothing, a whole lot of snow. Iowa, this is your big weather moment. Roads might be covered in snow and ice. Use extreme caution if you must travel. Thank you, Amber. It's definitely spring for a day in Houston, but it won't last. This is Eric Berger. And we're still expecting a more significant cool down next week. It's that cold shot I was telling you all about. Europe has been having significant problems with flooding over the last month. This is Langolia, France, we're looking at right now. We're talking some heavy, heavy flooding. And the bad news is it looks like they're still going to be getting wave after wave after wave of storms, which is going to create quite a few problems for a whole lot of people over the pond. Here, we're looking at the 6E GFS. And if you watch, this is like major, major rain situations for Europe. If you didn't know, Europe is over here, UK, France, Spain. And the green is rain. And so just watch how like tons of rain heads over to like Spain, France, Europe. Look how big that storm is, dude. These are some of the biggest. This is what I was talking about yesterday. These are the biggest rain bands I've ever seen on here. I am like the rain man of rain. Look at that thing. Holy crap. Did you see that? I mean, holy merde. That's the French word for poop, I think. Look at 1, 2, 3. That's crazy shit, man. Like all those little lows in there. That is nuts. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, like knuckles. That is super nuts. And so, yeah, I mean, Europe, you're definitely on super duper red high alert. And that just kind of hangs out and brings a whole lot of rain to you guys. Look how big that storm is, bro. It's definitely a red alert for Europe. Yesterday when I put up my red alert for the, the storms that we would be getting, the Europe for now is definitely going to be getting the worst of it, and their soils are already extremely saturated. So stay cool and dry if you can. And that big hot spot, the magma hot spot right here, is creating a lot of, notice all the rain is going over that. So, yeah, I don't know, man. In volcano action, we have the Cinnabung volcano actively growing lava dome. The effusive, explosive eruption of the volcano continues. The extrusive, actively lava dome continues to grow at moderate to high levels. So, back over at the UK, they're getting quite a bit of snow and rain. Isle of Man is cold. The Sangay volcano in Ecuador, incandescent avalanches. The effusive, explosive eruption of the volcano continues and has remained essentially unchanged at moderate levels. Eruptive activity produces frequent, small to moderate ash and lava. Oh yeah, that big snowstorm we had last weekend did beat some records. So I just thought I would point that out. Some places got like 35 inches and some spots that hadn't had 35 inches before. Man, Ivy Morton letting us know the sun dogs have been barking lately. I love sun dogs. I love dogs too. With all the gas giants on the same side of the sun and 6 planets in Aquarius, the volcano action is hot. Volcan Marapi, La Croissance du Dôme, is pouring the lava down the mountain. Just thought I'd let you know. Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico is doing its best Puff the Magic Dragon impression. Good job, buddy. And we're definitely keep our eye out for whatever wet and windy and cold action will be coming to the south. Model runs have been changing quite a bit from run to run, but it definitely looks like towards the middle of the month, the south is going to be getting quite a bit of snow and rain. And so we see the storm moving out. I think it's going to bring a whole lot more snow than that run showed. That burst right there is going to be quite wet for this area down here. But this is the 11th. You know, we're just like, so here would be some sleet. It's possibly near Houston. And then there's more sleet. And this is all the cold air bouncing down. And then it's still showing some type of snow and rain for parts of the south. It's a matter of how far does it cool down and dip into all the moisture. Some runs have been crazier than others, but we are consistently watching. And then look at all the isobars with the wind. They get definitely around the 12th and 13th. We don't know exactly where it's going to happen or what's going to happen, but it looks like there's going to be quite a crazy storm happening. So we'll just have to stay tuned. And then I'm noticing as watch this storm come from down here, which is almost like tropical action, like and push up like a New Mexico monsoon. See that? That's weird. That doesn't usually happen. Definitely not this time. And then so it's going to be a wave after wave after wave period, y'all. Just letting you know. But things are subject to change. And it looks like as I was making this video, the sun just had a coronal mass ejection. Boom! That's a big baby. From that sunspot that we had turning around the mountain. So hopefully that is good news. Asterisk. We'll find out though. I love you, son. Yeah, the weekend storm could be heavier than originally thought by most people. And I would guess Tom Brady's going to win, but who knows? We'll see. All right, this has been video number 3 of the day for my THORnews emergency bonus blast fundraiser for February 2021. You guys are awesome and amazing. If you would like to contribute to keep me up and running to the month as your Planetary Defense Commander under my 3rd Commander-in-Chief, you can make a contribution to Snail Mail, the PayPal, the Venmo, the CashApp, the Patron. I've only got $746 left to raise today. Yeah. But, dude, thank y'all very much. I mean, I think I'll get to continue doing this. But if not, I have loved doing this job for you guys. But everybody stay cool. And I just want to say thank you to Asteroid Fight Club, Alien Girl, Sandra, Barbara, Thomas, Caleb, the Texas Angel, Alexis, Lauren, Richard, Barbara, Scott, Glenda, Arnica, Light Soul, Dan, Marlita, Lisa, Daryl, Brian, KJ, Max, Laura, Donald, Pete, Joel, Ellie, and anyone who's ever contributed, anyone who's ever laughed at anything I ever said, anyone who watched my videos, anyone who's ever been cool, anyone who's ever been nice, anyone who's ever just been awesome. I appreciate you very much. So I'll keep doing what I do and hope everything works out. And I want you guys to have a wonderful weekend. To me, the weekend starts on Thursday. Okay? God bless everyone. Stay cool. Have a great day.